You take a picture of me? Huh?
Say your ABCs.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Stop looking at me. Stop. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay!
Alright, come here.
Okay.
Come to me. Alright, listen. 1, 2, push. Now, there you go. Push the plunger. Keep pushing. It's tough, I know. Alright, ready?
You do it.
You gonna pull it out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go.
Wasn't hard, was it?
Oh no.
That was amazing.
I'm holding it.
I got a hole in my stomach.
Call it belly.
Hey everyone, it is Friday, May 30th, and just wanted to give a little follow-up. I told you yesterday that I had 9 follicles, which as far as I know, that's still the case. Hopefully when I go to my appointment tomorrow morning, they'll tell me maybe I've got a few more. I don't want to say I was very excited about my 9 follicles, and I still am. But I contacted the girls that I have locally that we kind of confide in each other and asked them how many follicles they had for their IVF, and then like how many eggs were retrieved out of those follicles, and then how many of those eggs actually fertilized and matured. So basically, I had a few people answer me, and it seems like that their follicle count was either 20 and above. Like, none of them were under 20, so I was kind of, like, worried when I heard that. And then, of those follicles, they had, like, their egg count was in the teens, so, like, 15, 14, and then as far as the egg quality and fertilization goes, they had, you know, a good number. It was above 5 for each one of them. So, you know, with me only having 9 follicles, I was kind of second guessing my excitement, I guess. But after doing some research of my own and then talking to some other people, I realized that it's not really the quantity of eggs, it's more the quality of them. And so you don't want to be stimming a lot and like very aggressive in the beginning, because you don't want your follicles, like, you know, those who had 20 some plus follicles only actually had like 15 eggs, so that means a lot of their follicles didn't even produce eggs. So you don't really want that to happen. So I'm hoping and praying that, okay, if I have 9 follicles, they are going at a slow rate, so maybe, just maybe, there's 9 pretty good quality eggs in there. So again, I'm not worried about it. They said that I'm basically on track, and that I'm bound to find out that I have a lot more tomorrow at my appointment. So, other than that, I did pick up my little cousin yesterday, and he came and stayed the night with me, and then I had to drop him off at my mom's house to babysit. So it's kind of a, hey, practice, you know, this is what's going to happen when we have kids. And I had my husband pick him up after work, and so he is staying the weekend with us, so he'll go with me to my appointment, which is awesome because there's never a dull moment with him, and I'll definitely keep my mind at ease, and just busy. So he actually seen me doing my injections yesterday, and he's really scared of needles, but I asked him if he wanted to go ahead and, you know, do my injection for me or help me do it, and he was very excited to do it. And actually afterwards he asked if I have to do it every day, and I told him yes, and he asked if he can do it as long as he's here, so I'm going to let him go ahead and do it. Honestly, it doesn't hurt at all. The gauge of the needle is really small, so I really don't feel it. I do have a little bit of a bruise where he did it, but I think it was because we didn't like jab it in. We we pushed it in. But again, it didn't hurt, and the bruise doesn't hurt either, so I'm not worried about it. The only other thing I can really update is my, I don't want to say symptoms, but more or less side effects. Yesterday, I had really bad allergies, and I'm pretty sure it was just allergy related. I don't think it was anything to do with the hormones. But my OBGYN, I love him to death here locally. He will be the one that I will see once I do get pregnant. He's also a friend of mine, so I told him about my allergies, and the Zyrtec just wasn't working, and any other over-the-counter wasn't working. So I used to be on something called Singulair a couple years ago, and it worked really well, but it's something you have to take every day. So I asked him if I could get back on that, and my doctor in Charlottesville actually said that that is safe. So I'm just going to be on it probably for the summer. That's normally how it goes. I don't have to take it during the winter time. So I do feel a lot better as far as allergy goes. Other side effects is I did wake up with some backache this morning and just feeling kind of blah. Not really feeling like bad per se, like at work I was in a happy mood and everything. Just every now and then though I feel a little queasy, or when it came like to lunch, I was starving, but like nothing sounded good to me. And even for dinner, my husband asked me what we wanted for dinner, and nothing sounds good. So I'm just gonna kind of snack on a few things here and there. I did try to drink a little bit of soda, but I don't think it's helping. I think it's just making things worse. So I did stop at the store on my way home, and I got some ginger ale, so that's caffeine free, and then you know, that normally helps with my queasiness. And then I also got some, it wasn't Gatorade because they didn't have Gatorade, but it's vitamin water, I think it's called. So I got me a couple of those to last until I can get some Gatorade. So I don't know. I'm definitely keeping track of my, not symptoms, but side effects of the drugs. And I've started an Excel spreadsheet on Google, so that I can access it by my phone as well. And I'm like jotting down, like, you know, how I feel throughout the day, what my dosages are on my medication, you know, what day of stimming I'm on, and of course if I have follow-ups, what the ultrasound showed, and then what my estrogen was as far as the blood work goes. So I am keeping track of that just in case. You know, I'm being very optimistic about everything, but just in case it doesn't work, I just want to keep track so I know what to expect, you know, in the next round. So, and I was actually advised to do that by plenty of people, so that's what I started today, so I had to kind of go back, and luckily I didn't have any side effects until just recently, so it wasn't hard to fill in up until today. So but yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to give you a quick update, and getting ready to go watch a movie outside. My husband's got the theater going on outside, and we are going to watch a movie with some friends and just relax. And then I'll be getting up early tomorrow morning to go to Charlottesville, and we'll definitely let you know what the results show. Bye. just a quick update. Today is Saturday, and I did go for my doctor's appointment, my follow-up. And last time, which was Thursday, I had 9 follicles, and this time I have a few more, so which is good. The doctor basically said that it isn't like the best amount that he's ever seen, but it's definitely not the worst. He said he's definitely had people who only had 1 follicle and it worked. So, you know, he was very optimistic as far as that goes. He also did mention that sometimes if there's not enough eggs, or if the doctor doesn't think there's enough eggs or follicles, then they will cancel the cycle and will retry using a more aggressive approach to hopefully get a lot more forming, a lot more follicles. But he did mention that it's better to have quality than quantity. So, you know, if I have, you know, 9 to 15 follicles, and say I have, say, 9 eggs come out of it, you know, we would hope that the quality of them would be really good, since we went really slow this time. So, and my doctor is very monotoned, so I don't really know if he was just telling me that just to kind of give me a heads up, like, hey, this could happen, or maybe giving me as an option. I don't know. He still said it was too early to tell, so I kind of left there feeling, I had some mixed emotions, because I felt like, for some reason, that we might have to cancel, and I really hate thinking that way. And so I came home and tried not to think about it, and I explained to my husband what was going on, and you know, he was very excited about the amount of follicles that I had. But then once I explained that, you know, normally people have a lot more than that, you know, then he showed a little bit of concern, and I just told him I'm a little disappointed that I don't have more. But again, you only need 1. So my estrogen level last time was 172, so I didn't think it would jump too much by now. But when I got my estrogen level back today, it was actually 524, so it actually jumped a lot. That being said, I was, the doctor called and told me to take the Gonal F, 450 units again, along with the 30 units of the low dose HCG. And I also have to start my Ganirelix tonight. I was hoping I would have like an extra day before I had to start that, but I don't know how the process really goes, and I am on day 8 of stimming, so, I mean, it might be normal for that to happen. But he told me I needed to take the Ganirelix at 10:15 tonight, and then I do have to travel back up there, and I've got an appointment tomorrow morning. I'm assuming that because I guess I'm kind of like in the home stretch now, I'll probably be having to go up every day. So I'm not extremely thrilled about that, but I do have 5 of the Ganirelix injections, which help you help stop pre-ovulation, and so that gives me 5 days, and that would be through Wednesday. So I'm going to think that unless I trigger earlier, I would at least trigger on probably Wednesday, Thursday, and then my retrieval would be a couple days after. So maybe this weekend, I don't know. So that's all I have right now. Like I said, I was a little bummed, but hopefully I'll get some good news tomorrow. And I do actually see the other doctor tomorrow, the one that I really like. So, and he's younger, and he can kind of speak my language. So I'm hoping to get some more information and a little bit more detail. And so yeah, I guess that's about it. I really didn't do much today. I came home, and me and Dre went out by the pool with a friend of mine, and we just kind of laid around the pool for the day. And then I actually went and seen my little cousin's baby. She just had him, and he's 2 weeks old, a full head of hair. I kind of wasn't in the mood to go over there after just my day, but I haven't seen him, and I just figured, and I'm glad I did, because he put a little smile on my face, and just, gives me a little bit of hope, and, you know, it's something that I want. I definitely want to have kids, so I don't know, it just gives me, I need to think more positive for sure. So I will definitely keep you updated, but that is all for today. Good night, ladies. Bye.